out there, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be tackling a similar problem, which I had this problem months ago, which I showed you in a video with these back tail lights on the F-150. Okay? I want you to pay close attention to these lights. You see how the light is flashing right up around that part right there? Well, they're doing that on both sides, and they're doing them with a little hook. Those little hooks that look like horseshoe where the lights are at. What's happening is those are LED bulbs in them and they're going out, okay? And those are the type of LED bulbs which you cannot replace, okay? You can send them out to somebody who can probably replace them, but it costs you more to do that, okay? Because they're really not worth it. These were cheap lights. These lights cost me about $100, a little bit over $100, but they're LED lights that I got off of, I got them off Amazon or eBay. And you can see as I hit the buttons to them, okay? See the lights are flashing? So what's that causing? When I'm driving and they're doing it, look, you see how the other one's flashing now? People behind me think that I am making a left turn because this is on the driver's side, okay? And it's also on the inside. You know when you hit your signal buttons, you know, to go left or right, if it's flashes fast, that means you got a bulb out. So that's what's happening. It's flashing fast, and it's doing it on both sides. It's not just doing it on the driver's side, it's doing it on the passenger side as well. And these are cheap. You know, they're, these are cheap. I don't know if they Chinese-made lights or whatever, but they're cheap, okay? So, and I got them because they were cheap. They look good. I like the look on them, but they're no good. So today, I'm getting ready to remedy this problem. So in this box right here, my friends, is how I plan on remedying that problem. Yeah, they finally came. All right, it only took them a few days. I'm going back to the original OEM taillights. And these are not LEDs, they're halogen. And because my vehicle is a 2015, so by being a 2015, the newer ones, I believe, all come out with LED lights, but these are not. These are halogen lights. So I'm gonna get these out of the box and show you what they look like. Okay, now here's this light right here, and I know that, you know, on the package and in the ad and everything, it said OEM, but I'm telling you, you know, the way that this one feels, and it's a newer light, the way my old one felt was heavier than this one. It really was. This is a lot lighter. Basically, which tells you that they're not making anything worth a crap these days, okay? But as you can see, you got 1, 2, 3, there are 3 LED bulbs. Not LED, I'm sorry, these are halogen bulbs. These are not LED bulbs that are going in. This is a halogen light, okay? So I'm going back to that and get away from that. So right now, first thing I'm gonna do is take the old ones off. So I got two 10 millimeter screws here. And I'm going to tell you guys something, even before I take this off, that this is not going to be one of those quick snap, crackle, and pop jobs where it's a plug and play. And the reason why it's not going to be, and I'm going to show you. Let's get this out. It's because all the wiring back here, I hope y'all can see that or not, that I had to wire it all in. And the reason why, because when I got these, they didn't come with you know, the plug and play, and I didn't have the adapters to do them. So I just hooked the wiring up to them. I figured, well, I would never have to take these off again. Wrong. I was wrong. So now I gotta disconnect this wiring back here to rewire up the new ones. So I know how to do it. I'll do it and get it done. All right. So as I was saying, you look at these 2 wires that I got right here. These are the reverse wires, okay? So I tested out. These are the reverse lights. So as you can see, this is going to the vehicle itself. These are the main 2 wires. These 2 that are connected to it, those are hooked up to the auxiliary reverse lights that I have on my bumper, you know, on the lower part of the bumper. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, I got these things, I call them vampire clips, that are on these right here. These are together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these and I'm going to join these together. So I'm going to take these 2 and I'm going to cut them and resplice them just to get this old vampire clip off here because I don't need that anymore, okay? So I'm going to join this wire and do the same one with this one and this one, okay? So let's see, and about that much off. We don't need to put too much off of it. Okay. You know, these are electricians' pliers. They got some new ones that you don't even have to pull up on. You just push the little button. I want to get some. My brother-in-law got some of those, and I want to get some of them. So with this one here, and this is a smaller wire, so we're going to take this one down to possibly to that one right there. Hopefully it'll grab it. Peel the cover off this wire. There we go. Okay, so we got those two. I'm gonna do the same with those right there. So as we don't get them, so that we don't get them confused, I'm just gonna take them and just wrap them, put them together. So, you know, we're gonna make it all one big happy family. Okay. So with the new lights, that will hook into those. Okay. So same way with this one down here. I want to take this. I'm gonna clip it right there. Get rid of that. Do the same with this wire up in here. I believe it'll be that one, the one next to the end. I always get these a little twist around like that a little bit to kind of get all sides. And then you got your wiring. Okay, this one here takes the smallest one. So same way with it. Give it a pull and it's off. Now we'll proceed to the taking the other light fixture, which is this side right here, and we're gonna put some vampire clips and connect that to this right here. Okay, so therefore, you know, but before I do that and do it up real close, I cut some extra wire here. Okay, so I'm gonna connect these, the red to the red, to the black, and then run them down to this. So I'll have some room, you know, to move it around. And when I know that I got all the lights hooked up the way they're supposed to be, then I'll shorten the wiring on them because I don't need all the wiring. Now we get the black wire to the black wire. And give that a couple of good turns. Now to show you that all this is temporary, I'm gonna use a wire nut just to keep these together so that I'm getting good connection when I test them, okay? Now remember, the wire nuts are not gonna stay on it. They're not staying on it. They're coming off, you know, because I don't need all that wiring up in there. So, man, this is a big one here, okay? I just wanna make sure that grabs that, okay? So that the wires stay together. All right, so now with the vehicles in reverse, I'm gonna put these two wires, this black one and the red one, on this, on these little lines back here, just to see if we got power. Okay. So we see it's just hard to hold that wire on that, but you can see that's the reverse lights. So we got lights. The lights work. So I got the other three wires. These are the ones that are on the new lights, these are the new lights right here. So these are the three wires, and it's only three wires on this one. I'm not sure which wire goes to which one, so I'm gonna try them all, you know, just temporary, wrap them around here. And what I'll do is I'll hit my remote key button, and my remote key button, you know, flashes the lights, and it'll tell me, you know, what I got right, and it'll tell me what I got wrong. And I'm hoping and praying that I got it all right. So let's get these back because we definitely don't want them touching. Well, it can't do anything right now because there's no power on it. So like I said, just temporary connecting these three just to see if we get any power through this or not, all right? So let's hit the unlock button, and guess what? They came on, okay? Okay, I guess you see that or not? The lights came on, okay? Let's hit the lock button. They're flashing, okay? Now they're on, okay? I hit them twice, they flashed up bright. Okay, locked them, they flashed up again. Now let's try to make sure that the signal lights and all that stuff is working, okay? Okay, that's with the lights on and the reverse signal, so everything is working. Now it's time to clean everything up, okay? That means to get all these loose wires here, get them all tied in, and get them all correctly hooked up. And what I mean by that is I'm not going to solder these wires, and I don't solder them because you never know, you might have to take them off again. Just like I had to take the other ones out. That's why I'm glad I didn't solder. So instead of solder, I'm going to use some heat shrinking tubes on them. So we got all the wiring all hooked up, and we got everything shortened up. We're gonna get this into its place. You know, this would be so messed up if I had this on the wrong side. If I had the passenger side on this side, boy, I'd be pissed off right now. But I couldn't be pissed off at nobody but myself. Okay. Let's get this out of the way first. Need that in there. Okay, so we got plenty of space in this bay for the wiring. That's how they made them like that. We got a couple of holes, which is down here. A couple of guide holes. That one right there, and this one's right there, just like that. And once you get them up on there, kind of push them a little bit. I gotta put the screws in them, and let me get around here. See what I do with my screws. There they are right there. Okay, so make sure we got screws are all the right size. Same one there. One down here. And the thing about it is they're going into a plastic socket, so you know, you gotta be kind of easy going in with them. Kind of like that. Okay. Like I said, they're going into plastic. That's why you're getting that little cracking sound. It's not that they're too tight. That's the drill you're hearing. Okay. About like that. Do a light test here. There we go. Hey, I think that looks pretty cool. There we go. Pull that back a little bit. And they're not as fancy as the other lights are, but you know what? They're halogen lights and they work. And that's all that matters to me, is that they work. Now I'm gonna check just to make sure that the reverse lights are still coming on, and also my ones on the bottom too, which I didn't disconnect them. Like that, we got the lights back on the F-150, back to the original style type of lights. You know, got the old ones right here. I really did like these. I like the style of them. You know, I like the way that they look. I like that they're smoked out. These new ones are smoked out too, as you can tell. They're not that bright cherry red. They are smoked out. But I got these here. You know, like I said, they still work. You know, I don't know. I'm not gonna. I mean, I'll put them up for sale. I put them on eBay or, you know, or Facebook, not eBay, but I put them on like Facebook Marketplace. Heck, I'll ask what, $25 for them. If somebody wants to come and get them, they can give me $25 and they can have both of these lights. They work. They're like right over in that little area right here. You saw where it flashes, and sometimes it flashes over there, which lets you know that the LEDs or something's going on. And I don't know. Maybe it could be this thing right here, you know, that could have been causing the problem. But you know, like I said, they are LED lights, and now I'm back to the regular halogen ones. And, you know, it was made for halogen, and that's the way it's going to be. Since it was made for halogen, you know, we'll keep them like that. Anywho, please hit the subscribe buttons, okay? The notification bells, you know, the like buttons, you know, and I realize, some of the videos I do, don't get that many hits on it. I mean, I get it. That's fine, Danny. And some of them do. I guess it's just a hit and miss thing for me, But I'm steady. I'm not going to stop. I'm going to keep trying to build my channel up. I'll put it to you this way. For all the compliments that I've been getting from people, and the words of encouragement, and I can't call y'all all out by name, but thank you. Thank you. I really do appreciate that, because sometimes, you kind of want to give it up and say, hey, is it really worth it? But then, communicating and being able to talk to people from around the country, from around the world, and communicate with them, I think it's a really cool thing. I really do. I think it's cool. So, thank y'all so much for tuning in the channel and whatnot. I'll see you next time. Peace, love, peace, and soul. Don Cornelius. Bye.